Hello, everyone, and welcome to your Entrepreneurship in Tourism and Hospitality subject. I am your professor, Mr. Crip Anthony A. Ramos, and for this session, we will be talking about the introduction to entrepreneurship. So, sa topic na ito, hindi lang natin pag-uusapan kung paano magsimula ng business. Pag-uusapan din natin kung paano nakakalikha ang isang entrepreneur ng value para sa kanyang mga guests, sa tourists, employees, local communities, and even destinations. At pag sinabi nating entrepreneurship, madalas nating naiisip agad ay syempre yung negosyo, kita, produkto, o kaya puhunan. Pero sa hospitality and tourism, entrepreneurship is also about experience. It is about asking how we can make travel more meaningful, service more memorable, and local opportunities more inclusive. So before we begin, I would like you to comment below kung ikaw halimbawa ay magtatayo ng tourism or hospitality business. Ano kaya yung gusto mong simulan, no? Be it a cafe, resort, travel agency, food business, homestay, or tour service, no? So I want you to comment it below so that I'll know, no, kung ano nga po ba yung mga interest ninyo so that pwede nating balikan sa mga susunod natin na discussion. All right. So, of course, no, entrepreneurship, as mentioned, no, is a process of identifying opportunities, developing yung ideas natin, taking calculated risk, and creating value through products, services, or even processes. So, sa mas simpleng paliwanag, ang isang entrepreneur ay isang tao na nakakakita ng opportunity kung saan ang iba ay ordinary problem lang, no, yung kanila po nakikita. Hindi siya basta nagnenegosyo, bagkus siya ay gumagawa ng solusyon. So for example, kung may lugar na maraming tourists pero kulang ang affordable accommodation, that can be an opportunity. Kung may magandang local food sa community pero hindi na po-promote properly, that can also become a business idea. Kung maraming travelers ang nahihirapan gumawa ng itinerary, pwede magkaroon ng digital travel planning service. So in tourism and hospitality, entrepreneurship usually begins with one simple observation: may need ang customer at may chance tayong gumawa ng better experience. Okay. So, itong entrepreneurship na ito is important simply because it contributes to economic growth, no? Job creation, innovation, and community development. So, hospitality and tourism, isang business can actually create a chain of opportunities. So, halimbawa, kapag may bagong resort, hindi lang resort owner ang kumikita. Pwede rin magkaroon ng trabaho ang staff, ang mga driver, tour guides, food suppliers, laundry services, local performers, farmers, and even yung mga souvenir makers. Entrepreneurs also help yung mga destinations natin to become more competitive. Kapag may bagong services, syempre, no, better experiences and creative tourism products, mas nagiging attractive ang isang lugar sa mga visitors. Alam naman natin iyon, no? Kaya, ang entrepreneurship sa tourism and hospitality ay hindi lang about profit. It is also about creating positive impact sa ating pong mga guests, sa ating mga empleyado, local businesses, and of course, yung wider destination na pwede po nilang puntahan. Okay? So, as we continue, to become an entrepreneur, kailangan ng mindset na open sa opportunity, change, and improvement. A successful entrepreneur is usually visionary, no, resourceful, adaptable, hardworking, motivated, and willing to take calculated risk. Hindi ibig sabihin nito na reckless siya, ha? Ibig sabihin, marunong siya mag-assess ng risk and reward bago siya gumawa ng decision. Sa hospitality setting, important ang mindset na ito, no? Simply because yung mga guests natin will need constantly change, no? Yung kanila pong mga pangailangan ay nagbabago all throughout time. May guests na naghahanap ng convenience, may mga naghahanap ng personalized service, pero meron din may gusto ng authentic local experience. And on the other hand, meron din may gusto ng sustainable and eco-friendly options. So ang entrepreneur na may right mindset does not only ask how to sell, mas iniisip niya how to serve better, solve better, and create better value. So sa tingin mo, no, ayan, alin ang mas natural kaya sa iyo as a future entrepreneur? Creativity, confidence, resilience, or problem solving? So I would like you to comment your answer below so that we'll be able to check it later. Alright, so as we continue, ayan tourism and hospitality entrepreneurship covers many possible ventures. Pwede itong accommodation, food and beverage, travel services, transportation, event planning, wellness tourism, cultural tours, ecotourism, digital booking platforms, and even community-based tourism. But what makes this field exciting is that the product is not always physical. Often, madalas, ang binebenta natin dito ay experience, no? A clean room, a warm greeting, a smooth booking process, a delicious meal, and a meaningful tour or a relaxing stay can become part of the value offered by the business. So in this industry, yung mga small detail po natin will matter. The way guests are welcomed, the speed of the service, the cleanliness of the place, the design of the experience, and the feeling guests take home can all affect yung tinatawag po natin na success in terms of our business. This is why hospitality entrepreneurs must understand both business operations at yung tinatawag po natin na human experience. Okay, so let's continue. So, syempre dito sa binabanggit natin kanina na na mindset ng ating entrepreneur, napakahalaga na magkaroon ng opportunity recognition, no? It simply means identifying yung needs natin, yung problems, yung trends or gaps in our in our market. So, sa tourism and hospitality, opportunities often come from customer pain points. Halimbawa, yung mahirap mag-book, kulang ang information, mahal ang services, walang unique experience or hindi accessible ang destination. An entrepreneur studies these situations yung and looks for ways on how they will be able to improve them. No, pwedeng gumawa ng affordable package, better booking system, local food experience, cultural tour or service na mas convenient for travelers. Opportunity can also come from our local strengths. Kung ang community ay may unique food, crafts, festivals, natural attractions, or cultural traditions, this can become foundations for tourism entrepreneurship. So now, I would want you to think about your own city or province. Ano kaya yung isang local product, place, food, or tradition na pwedeng gawing tourism or hospitality business idea? I would also like you to comment your answers below so that makita natin, no, baka malay ninyo that can be a good starting point para sa ating pong negosyo. Alright, so syempre, yung entrepreneurial journey natin usually follows several stages. So first dyan, ay tatawag natin na idea generation, where the entrepreneur identifies a possible business concept. Second is yung feasibility analysis. This is where the idea is being tested to see if it can work. Third, business planning, where the entrepreneur prepares yung strategy, market operations and financial plan. Fourth will be your resource acquisition, where the entrepreneur gathers money, people, equipment, suppliers, and partners. And then finally, there is what we call as the business launch, where the product or service is being introduced to the market. So sa actual business life, hindi laging perfect or straight ang process. Sometimes, kailangan bumalik sa planning. Sometimes, kailangan baguhin ang idea after market testing. And that is normal. Entrepreneurship will always be a learning process. Okay? Sige po. So pag-usapan natin ngayon yung feasibility analysis. So it is one of the most important parts of entrepreneurship simply because it helps us know kung practical, realistic, and profitable ba ang isang business idea. Dito tinitignan ang market size, customer demand, competitors natin, yung mga cost, no, yung possible revenue and available resources. Hindi sapat dito na may maganda lamang na idea ha. Kailangan may customers na willing magbayad. Merong malinaw na value and may chance na maging sustainable ang operations. So for example, gusto mo magtayo ng cafe near a tourist spot, maganda ang concept pero kailangan nating pag-aralan yung rental cost, no, yung food traffic, menu pricing, competitors na meron tayo, suppliers na kukunin natin, even your staffing and mga target customers. So your feasibility analysis will help you, no, being entrepreneurs pagdating ng araw, avoid decisions that are based only on excitement. Kasi ito na yung nangyayari. It turns yung passion natin into a more informed business decision. Okay? Sige po. So let's continue with business planning. It is the roadmap of the venture na paptatahakin natin. It also helps yung ating pong mga entrepreneur to organize yung goals, yung target market nila, their products or services, marketing strategy, operations, their people, and even finances. Sa tourism and hospitality, business planning should include yung tinatawag natin na guest experience. Hindi lang dapat nakasulat kung ano ang ibebenta, kundi paano nararamdaman ng customer ang value po ng kanila pong service. So, say for example, kung restaurant ang business, the plan should include yung menu, yung pricing, yung kitchen workflow, service standards, staff training, sanitation, supplier management, and yung tatawag po natin na customer feedback system. A business plan does not guarantee success on the other hand, ha, but it reduces yung confusion na maaaring magkaroon po tayo. It gives in direction. It helps the entrepreneur to make better decisions, especially when challenges will appear. At hindi natin maiiwasan yon pag tayo po ay magtatayo ng negosyo. Alright, so as we continue, let's go ahead and talk about yung ating pong ano no, yung tatawag po natin na mga resource acquisition and even yung launch. So binabanggit ko nga kanina na napakahalaga no na ang mga resources natin ay hindi lamang po pera. They will include yung trust, no, yung talent, yung suppliers and even yung distribution access na meron po tayo for our customers. Now, let's proceed with the entrepreneurs versus yung mga managers po natin. Ano? So, alam naman natin that entrepreneurs and managers are both important but they have different roles. An entrepreneur is usually the one who creates the idea, takes yung risk, identifies opportunities, and even pushes for innovation. The entrepreneur focuses on growth, no, yung change, and even possibilities. On the other hand, the manager focuses on execution, your systems, your people, resources, and daily operations. Managers make sure that the business runs smoothly, standards are followed, and goals are definitely achieved. Sa hospitality business, kailangan natin itong dalawang ito, no? Because vision is important, but yung service consistency is also important. A creative restaurant concept natin will fail if operations are said to be poor. A hotel with good facilities will struggle if yung service natin ay inconsistent, no? Hindi naman natin gugustuhin kung halimbawa ang serbisyo suntok sa buwan kung kailan magiging okay, kailan hindi. Okay? And based on your personality, saan ka kaya mas comfortable ngayon? Being the idea-driven entrepreneur or yung yung isang organized na manager? Let me know sa comment section ulit. Okay? Sige po. So, let's continue with our discussion naman sa motivation and entrepreneurship, ano? Kasi alam naman natin that this motivation is the fuel of entrepreneurship. It gives entrepreneurs the energy to start, continue, and recover from setbacks kung sakaling meron. Kasi ina-expect na natin yan. Some entrepreneurs are motivated by passion and purpose because they want to create something that is considered to be meaningful. Others are motivated by financial independence, recognition, family goals, or the desire to help yung ating pong community. And in real life, motivation is very personal. May entrepreneur na nagsisimula dahil gusto niyang makatulong sa family. May nagsisimula dahil may nakita siyang problem sa community. May iba naman na gusto magkaroon ng freedom and control over their career. In tourism and hospitality, motivation is important because service work can be demanding. There will be long hours, customer complaints, competition, and unexpected problems, no? And this motivation will help entrepreneurs continue even if, no, the journey becomes difficult. Okay? So with this, ayan sige po, let's go ahead and continue, no? So if we're talking about if we're talking about sustainable and social entrepreneurship, alam naman natin that the hospitality entrepreneur is also a destination steward, no? So anong ibig sabihin niyan? It is expected that there will be reduced waste and resource use. Syempre, no? We will also be protecting yung cultural and natural heritage. Enable natin yung local SMEs, no? And community suppliers and to create yung inclusive employment and skills pathways. Ayan. All right. So eto, no? So as we discuss yung entrepreneurial success, ito po, no? Siyempre, yung mga successful entrepreneurs natin develop yung mga traits, skills, and behaviors that help them grow over time. No? Important traits syempre, no, will include yung adaptability, perseverance, vision, resilience, and willingness to learn. Important skills will include problem solving, no, networking, financial management, communication, and even leadership, because behaviors will also matter. Entrepreneurs need continuous learning, long-term thinking, customer focus, and the ability to build a strong team. So sa hospitality, hindi pwedeng solo effort forever. Habang lumalaki ang business, kailangan ng team natin na marunong makipag-usap sa guests, mag-handle ng problems, and mag-maintain ng service quality. Entrepreneurial success is not only about starting, but it is also about improving, sustaining, and growing responsibly. Okay? All right. And that's it for our discussion about our our topic. And here are the references that I've used and also the photo credits na ginamit po for this presentation. And let me just grab the opportunity to thank everybody for attending our session, and I hope to see you all again on our succeeding one. So until then, mag-iingat po sila and see you sa ating pong next videos.